Hi, welcome back to my channel, Sparkle and Glue. So we are going to make a hardcover junk journal. So we're going to start with the base, or the cover actually. So I cut two pieces of cardstock. I cut them each 8 by 5. And it's not cardstock, it's chipboard. It's here. You can see it's pretty hard. I do have that in my Amazon storefront if you want to get it. This one happens to be the 12 by 12 that I cut down, but if that's more expensive, then you can get just the regular 8.5 by 11 pages, especially for this. I ended up getting the 12 by 12 because if you end up doing bigger projects, but and then the spine, I cut it at 8 by 1. So it's the exact same size here, and then I did 1. I figured that would be probably thick enough. So what you're going to do is take two pieces of cardstock and pick something that is, this is 110 pound. You want to take something that is thick. Not so thick that you can't fold it, but it's the cover of your base, so you definitely want it to be sturdy. And I did a little too much glue, but you're going to put glue where you just put the pages on top of each other. And then go ahead, you want that to adhere. Okay. Alright, so now you have your two pages. And what you want to do is lay your pieces out. You're going to leave a little bit between the spine and the bigger base piece cover, and you don't want to put, you see where the crease is, you don't want to have anything where the crease is right here, because you want it covered, because that's going to be the weakest point. So, and you want to try to leave a little bit, maybe an inch around each side. So just figure out where it lays nice that covers up that. I think something along the lines of this is good. So what I'm going to do is glue them down. And I'm using Art Glitter Glue. And you want about an inch around, something like that, and we can trim it. Go ahead and push down and do your next piece. And like I said, I'm just leaving a little bit, and this is so it can fold. If you put it right up to it, then it won't, when you try to fold it, the book, it won't fold. So. And some people put a piece, the cardstock or the chipboard, in the middle here to measure, but I just kind of eyeball it because it doesn't really have to be perfect. And gluing my last piece down and just get it to where it feels straight. Right. And now what I want to do is I'm going to just go ahead and cut this extra off. And you can measure around if you want, but it doesn't even matter. Just as long as you have extra that you can fold over. And now I'm just pushing down, make sure that it's smooth and adhering. Now, what I like to do is you just take a bone folder or any kind, and don't push too hard. You're just kind of getting a little bit of a score line in here to make it easier to fold. But you don't want to tear it or weaken the paper. And now go ahead and just start folding your paper. Along the outside. Okay. And when you fold it, it will make these squares. And what we want to do is miter the corners. So you're going to cut in a diagonal here. You do not want to go too close to the corner, because if you do, then it will stick out and it won't be covered by your paper. So just go ahead and try to give a little, you can see, a little bit left over. So it doesn't, and you can curve it a little bit, it doesn't matter. Okay, and now you have your corners cut. And then you're just going to go ahead and you can either use double-sided tape if you want, or you can glue them down, whatever you prefer. And this is sticking up here a little bit, so I'm just gonna add a drop of glue there. Okay, so I'm gonna just use glue. So I'm just placing glue on everything. And then just push down. Okay, and go ahead and go to your next side, and you can do this, the smaller sides, the bigger sides, whatever you feel like. I haven't really noticed that it makes a big difference, at least for me, which side I do in any order. It has a lot of glue on it. Okay. Alright. And art glitter glue dries pretty quick, which is nice. You just want to push down. And you see how this side is bigger than that? It doesn't matter because we're going to cover this with paper anyway. But you just want to make sure that you have enough to fold over and secure it. Okay. Now what you want to do is come back, and where your little spaces are, just push down. And I'm using this, you can use a bone folder, but again, you do not want to rip this because, you know, this is the stability of your spine. So go ahead and just score it, and then go ahead and fold them up, and now you have this completely covered. And then what we're going to do is cut pieces that cover this. So each base was 5 by 8. So I am going to cut, let me get my cutter. So I'm going to cut a few pieces here, and I'm going to make it just a little smaller. So if it's 5 by 8, let's just do maybe 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I'm just doing 1/4 of an inch smaller than the piece, just to go over it. And we'll do that again. so just a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So I'm going to do this at 7 3/4 by 4 3/4. And that's going to cover that. And for the spine, because you want more stability, you're going to make it larger. So your spine is 1, so I'm going to do 3. And it doesn't have to be exactly that, but I'm just trying to make sure that you have extra on either side. And let me see what this one is. So this one is already, it's over 3, but it's okay. And I think it's already 8. No, 7 3/4. It is. It's perfect. So that was just the strip left. And what you want to do is glue in your spine first. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover completely and center it. And go ahead and push down. Okay, and now you're going to take each piece you have and you're going to go ahead and glue those down on top. And you can just line it up. And you're covering the inside. You're also securing all your folds, your spine. And you see how it's not interfering with the line here. So if you made this too big, it would cut, and it's okay. It's just that, remember, that's the weakest part. So, and then just push down until it adheres. Okay, and let's do our other side. And this, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little piece that's showing there. So I'll just make sure to cover that up with some more paper I'm using, if that bothers you, which I don't like to see any of the chipboard. But that was, I'm guessing that when I mitered, I cut it a little too close one of the sides. Okay, and now use your bone folder or whatever you have to just push down. And this does fold up sometimes, so I'm trying to lay it down. There you go. And so you see where my seam is here. I'm going to put that on the back, and it doesn't matter, you're going to cover it up, but not fully. So I kind of like the seam to be on the back, but that's up to you. And now we have our hardcover that we can go ahead and start building the spine, pages, whatever we want to do from here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video at this point, because this base cover, now we could use it as a mini album where we glue in a spine, or maybe we can use it as a junk journal where we make signature pages and attach them to the spine. So for now, let's just go ahead and keep this as a universal type of base, and then we'll go on to the next video deciding on what we want to make with it. All right, well, thanks for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed, and keep sparkling. I'll see you on the next one.